All right, it is about 1 o'clock, so we will go ahead and get started. Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in and joining me. This is, first, my name is Courtney Bishop. Let me mute this. There we go. So my name is Courtney Bishop. I am the coach and creator of POA Strength and Wellness, and today I will be taking you through a guided Yoga Nidra practice. So for this practice, it's going to be very minimal movement. You will be lying in a comfortable position throughout the duration of the class, and so let me just explain a little bit about what Yoga Nidra is for those of you who are not aware. So yoga means union and Nidra means sleep. So this class is taking you from a point of wakefulness to yogic sleep, almost like a sleeping or dreaming state. So the goal of the class is to take us from that very sympathetic, stressful state to the parasympathetic. This class can be helpful for those who deal with post-traumatic stress disorder, people who might have insomnia and don't sleep very well because they have a hard time letting go of their thoughts and are just so preoccupied in their headspace. So like I said, I've seen people use this for insomnia. I have had clients who had success with it, with helping them get to sleep. And I just thought that during these current times that we're in, Yoga Nidra is kind of the perfect fit because everyone is kind of emotionally reacting to the coronavirus. And I think that Yoga Nidra can be something to help kind of settle our mind from being so reactive to all of the news and reacting out of fear and just being so anxious all the time with things constantly changing day to day or hour to hour. So like I said, I want to use this practice to not only bring compassion to yourself during this time that we're all trying to manage the changes, but to just bring compassion to humanity globally, because we are, like I said, fearful of one another during these times, and so just helping us to see the good that still exists in humanity. So that's a little bit about Yoga Nidra. Now, what do you need for the practice today? So as you can see, I have a whole setup here. I have my yoga blocks. So these are going to support your head and your upper back when you are in a lying position. So I recommend with Yoga Nidra to get as comfortable as possible. And what that looks like for everyone is going to depend. But I think that this is a very helpful setup. So if you don't have blocks at home, you can use pillows or blankets or whatever you can really get your hands on to just get yourself comfy. A yoga mat is useful to lay on, but again, if you don't have that, that is okay. And then I have additional blocks here that you can use to place under your knees for support. And then I also have a blanket. So I'll demo how to set up for your Yoga Nidra class. And again, if you are just joining us on this stream, if you want to drop a comment, if you have any questions before we get started, or if you just want to wave and say hello, or if you want to let me know where you're tuning in from, all of that is fine. So basically with the class, one second, I need to look at something. Okay, we're fine. Okay, so and then other props I did want to mention that you can use to help get yourself into a very relaxed state before starting your Yoga Nidra practice. You can see I have incense here that I am burning. That can just help as a presencing tool to hone in on your senses, bring you back to connected to where you currently are by smelling smells in the room. Sometimes it's helpful to have like different sounds. People will bring singing bowls. If you've ever been in a yoga studio for a Nidra class, that's also a prop that you might see. I also have a diffuser here, so if you want something for scents, these are your options. Or I also have a candle. So I recommend using other props besides just the assistance to your body. So now I will show you the setup for the Yoga Nidra class. So like I said, I have a couple of blocks here, and I'm going to lie my head down just so that I can really make sure that my body is as, like I've already said, relaxed and comfortable as possible. So my head is fully supported, so I can completely just let my neck go. And then I have this other block under my upper middle of my back, allowing my shoulder blades to rest, kind of fall over that block. And then this allows my chest to open to get nice and comfortable. I can choose to have my hands next to my sides here, and palms facing the ceiling is usually a comfortable pose. And then we can take reclined butterfly. So what that looks like is bringing the soles of your feet together, and again using either blocks if you have them or pillows to place under your knees, and then bringing the soles of your feet together here. So that's one option. Or if that doesn't feel comfortable for you, we can just have our feet straight out in front of our body and just let them rest on the floor. So with the blanket, then I would recommend laying this over the top of your body. So in Nidra, we are getting into an almost sleeping state. And I would like to say that maybe you should set a timer for like 45-ish minutes, because there is a chance you could fall asleep. I've actually been in a Yoga Nidra class where I did accidentally fall asleep. Or if you can just have like someone come in to, if you have someone at home with you, to come in and like just check on you in like the next hour to make sure if you fall asleep. Because like I said, we're taking our mind into like a very restful state. So with the blanket, we just bring that over top of our body. If you have like a weighted blanket, that can be nice too, as the weight can just provide a sense of like comfort and security and protection, and help to really like relax your whole body. So yeah, that is your setup. Again, if you have questions, please comment them below. And I'm going to actually put my blanket back because I won't be practicing lying. Instead, I'm going to be seated to do this Yoga Nidra practice. Hi Carol, thank you for tuning in. I just saw your comment. Okay, so I'm going to take a seated position. However, now that I've provided you options for how to get set up, I have all the different props here. So I just want to give you a little bit of time to maybe gather, like if you have your couch nearby, gather some pillows, gather some blankets, whatever tools that you want to use to make sure that you're comfortable for our Nidra class today. And yeah, I'm going to check one more thing. Alright, and once you are comfortable, we will go ahead and get started. So take your lying position on your mat and just begin to close your eyes, and we will start to get grounded here. Start to lengthen your breaths. Taking long, smooth breaths in and out. Letting go of any former concerns or worries that you had prior to the class. And any anxieties that you hold about plans or whatever may be happening in the future. Just bringing yourself to this present moment. Focusing on that breath. Bringing ourselves to a single pointed attention. And if you feel yourself being pulled throughout the class away from your breath, or you feel thoughts or emotions distracting you, just notice them and become the observer rather than getting lost and identifying with them. Take a moment to think about your intention for joining this class today, and hold it in your heart. Imagine what it is that you want to be, or how this class can serve you today. Start to feel yourself becoming more deeply connected with your body as we lie here in this restful state. Again, taking note to be the observer, the different things you are experiencing within your body. Start to bring your awareness to your right foot. And imagine as if there is a just soft pink light in your right foot. Slowly watch this soft pink light travel from your foot all the way up your calf to your knee, up your thigh, towards your pelvic region. Down towards your left thigh, to your left knee, down your left calf, and into your left foot. Now imagine that this soft pink glow has a little bit of warmth to it. Feel that warmth in your left foot. Imagine as it travels up your left calf, to your left knee, to your left thigh, into your pelvic region. Imagine as it lights up your body, as it travels past your belly button, into your heart region, and then watch it as it travels out through your arms, into your fingers, back up your arms to your shoulders, up through your chest and into your throat, and then out through the crown of your head. Feel the vibrancy that this light creates in your body. Bringing yourself back to your breath. Now take a moment to notice the sounds around you. Maybe it's my voice. Maybe it's the music that's playing. Maybe it's the sounds happening around your home. Just start to feel yourself connected to the things surrounding you. We'll explore our senses further by noticing to the scents in the room. If you lit a candle at the beginning of class, or if you have incense burning, Or maybe you just notice the natural aroma of your home. Notice the feelings in your body and around your body. Feel the heaviness of your body lying on the ground. Feel the clothes making contact with your skin. And then feel the sensations that you might notice in your body and the visions that you have of your body, bringing us to sight. Visualize your body feeling light as a feather. Imagine as if the floor is just holding you. Letting go of the need for effort or work or to be preoccupied with the next thing. And just letting yourself float and be held here. Imagine your body feels heavy, solid and firm, almost cemented into the ground. Feel the weight. Just allow yourself to feel this heaviness. Notice it. Find content in sitting with it. And then slowly shift your focus, bringing yourself right in between those feelings of light and heavy. Find that middle ground. That balance between the two. Feel the ease of living right in the middle. Imagine your body with cold sensations inside. Maybe feel it in your hands or your feet or your chest. Just imagine a cold, cold day and how that feels in your body. Now bring yourself to a place of warmth and heat. Imagine the sun beaming down on your face and your body, like the hot Florida sun. Feel it all throughout your body. And then find the balance between these two states. Melting away that cold and cooling off from that heat. Imagine the calm, comfortable feeling. Almost like a beautiful spring day. That perfect temperature, perfect feeling in your body. Start to bring your awareness back to your right foot. And then notice the different sensations there. Shift your awareness to your big toe. Your second toe. Your third toe. Your fourth toe. Bring your awareness to your right ankle. right knee, your right thigh, and your right hip bone. Travel your awareness to your left hip bone. Your left thigh, your left knee, your left calf, your left ankle, your left foot, your left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Imagine your whole lower body very relaxed and calm. Feel the connectedness of it all. As you feel your awareness with each breath. Bring your awareness to your belly. Up through your heart. Right shoulder. Right elbow. Right wrist. Right thumb. Pointer finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. Pinky finger. Traveling back up to your left shoulder. Left elbow. Left wrist. Left thumb. Pointer finger. middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, traveling back up to your throat, up into your face, softening at the jaw, to your right temple, left temple, middle of your forehead, relaxing between the eyes, crown of the head. Imagine your whole upper body calm, connected, aligned awareness with breath. Feel yourself connected to the entirety of your body, the entirety of the room around you. Again, taking nice, long, and full breaths. Feeling this life flow through you, and just being the observer. Take time to come back to what your intention for this class was, reminding yourself. Remembering that there's nothing to rush off to, concerned about in the past. It's this moment to be present in and to experience right now. Notice the space that you've created in your body today. Making the time to connect with your breath and just observe. Start to find movement in your fingers and wiggling in your toes. Starting to come back to a more wakeful state. Ready, roll over to your right side into a comfortable position. Taking a few more grounding breaths here. Ready, come up into a seated, comfortable position. Taking a couple more breaths to ground out our Yoga Nidra practice. You can choose to keep your eyes closed or begin to open them as you settle back into the space. Bringing our hands to a prayer, either at our heart center or up to our forehead. We finish our practice by saying Namaste. So we honor the light and love in one another. Thank you to all who tuned in today and joined me for this practice. I wanted to end with one final quote I just remembered. I read this earlier today and it really hit home for during these times we are collectively experiencing. I think that so many of us are feeling pulled, looking at our phones constantly, trying to stay informed of the news, worrying about what's going to happen with our loved ones, our friends and family, if some of them aren't working right now or businesses had to close down. But just like I mentioned at the beginning, so much fear for the future. So I hope this practice was helpful for you and bringing yourself back to the present state and honoring yourself. And the quote is, "Life is a great and wondrous mystery, and the only thing we know is that we have for sure is what is right here, right now. Don't miss it." And it's true, because we don't really know what's going to happen. With this whole coronavirus thing, it's pretty crazy to be experiencing it all together, and all we can do is control what we each individually can control, taking care of our own selves during this time and looking out for one another. And as I stated at the beginning of class, continuing to see the good in one another. One other thing I wanted to mention before I sign off for the day is that I did put out a 4-week strength and wellness program. It's free. It's on my website for those who might be struggling right now with just trying to find some routine, trying to stay motivated with home workouts, and just trying to manage your well-being during this time. So it's a 4-week intro to strength program. It's a trial of my 12-week program, actually. And then there's also a 4-week wellness challenge calendar that's also included. So this will include daily activities for each day of the week, where you'll be challenged to either eat 4 to 5 servings of vegetables, drink enough water, get enough sleep, read a book, do social activities such as this. So there's just different things that I put together that I think helps to live a holistic and healthy lifestyle. So I wanted to offer that to you all. The other thing I have is a intro to mobility program that's also on my website. That is not free. It's actually $30, but it is also a 12-week program. And I wanted to mention it because it is just based on your own body weight. You don't need any equipment to do. And I don't know if I mentioned that about the other program I just referenced, but it's just body weight focused, so you can do in the comfort of your own home. So if gaining more mobility is something you are interested, be sure to check out that program, also on my website. And then finally, my yoga classes. So I typically offer those every Sunday, and I alternate venues. But for the next, I don't really know how long, I will be doing virtual classes so that we can continue interacting with our yoga community, and you guys can get your yoga on. If you guys like this Yoga Nidra class, I can do more of these, or if you want to do just our typical recovery slow flow yoga, happy to offer those too. So feel free to let me know your feedback on that. Those classes moving forward I plan to do on Zoom. However, I might do the Facebook Live here and there. I'm still figuring things out, switching to a virtual model of business. So I hope you all enjoyed class today, and again, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Have a lovely rest of your Sunday. Bye, guys.